Alrighty guys, this is an emergency announcement to say, do not panic sell just yet. What's up guys, it's your boy Lex Money. In today's video, we're going to look into the general crypto market alongside ICP. A lot of people are getting ready to panic sell all of their altcoins. Many altcoins are seriously in the red today, but there's a big event coming up tomorrow that could reverse the price of crypto. Now, before we do get into that guys, make sure all of you have paused the video, go and drink some water. Take a bit of a chill pill. And again, if you want to support the channel, I'm on my journey to 10k subs. Smash that like button. Go and drop a sub if you're new. Let's get into it. Alright gang, what's up? What is up peeps? I know today is not the best day for a lot of our portfolios, to be honest. Probably for everyone who's watching this video, our portfolio is looking pretty red today, especially our altcoin portfolio as well. Now, I want to say, before we do start, no matter what coin you're holding, the majority of coins are down. So again, don't feel victimized. Don't feel like this is only your portfolio or only this specific coin is down. It is the majority of altcoins, guys. But we do have a very key event coming up tomorrow, which usually does see a big dump the day before. Now guys, Bitcoin pulls back to 66k and triggers 250 million in crypto liquidations as traders brace for Wednesday's FOMC CPI report, guys. And look what has happened. It has sent the entire altcoin market, as well as Bitcoin, as well as ETH, crashing down. Now, one reason behind the pullback is that investors are de-risking from crypto assets ahead of tomorrow's May consumer price or CPI report and Fed meeting. Now, as always on these meeting days, guys, it's always super volatile. And I say to the members club, and I'm going to say to you guys as well, we don't trade on these days. A lot of people will be trying to get into longs, into shorts, trying to predict what the outcome is going to be. But the best way to do it is to just leave it, because you're going to see spikes to the upside, you're going to see spikes to the downside. So to try and enter trades on this day is usually like a super high risk thing. And the best thing that you guys can do is just take a day away from the charts and let the dust settle. It's so easy for us to get emotional. And don't get me wrong, I don't like seeing my portfolio down either, guys. I'm here with you. The worst thing that you can do right now is start to act emotionally and panic sell. The past 3 FOMC meetings has seen a significant pullback in the price of Bitcoin and in the price of crypto as a whole, guys. Now, if you go here, you can see January, we had some sort of tiny little pullback. March, we had a massive pullback. May, we had a massive pullback. Now we're in June. We're in the middle of a massive pullback, guys, but we haven't lost any key areas of support just yet. And this is for now, guys, so we're going to have to keep a close eye on it. I'll be keeping you guys up to date whether or not we should be flipping bearish or not yet. But for now, I can't flip bearish at this point in the market, guys. And while it is horrible to see our alts really dipping, the main thing we need to be doing now is, rather than saying, right, do we leave the market, is look for fantastic entries for our altcoins. And ICP is coming up to one of the entries that I gave you guys yesterday. But you're going to go onto Twitter and you're going to see things like this. Someone here saying, if Bitcoin breaks its support, we're effed. And that's the support at 66k. We're 67k ish. Now we'll check our trading view at the end of the video, guys, and you'll see why there is actually room to go lower, potentially to around 64k, which could shake out a lot of investors who are just seeing this as the final support, right? You don't want to be these investors. You don't want to be the investors that have been stacking up your altcoins all year and trying to think that you can outperform the market or you can outsmart the market, guys. The best thing that you can do right now is accumulate your alts. And if you've got top alts that you want to be buying, like ICP on that list, guys, you just continue to accumulate. Now, we are still in greed, guys. We're still in greed on the fear and greed index, and this is going to update in the next like 6 hours. So I'd assume we'd probably be more towards neutral, and we'll check that tomorrow morning or something. We'll see where we are, but I'd assume that we probably will drop below 70 on the fear and greed index, because a lot of investors are starting to flip bearish. The sentiment has super changed over the past week, guys. The fact that we were tackling that all-time high and now we're in a choppy consolidation, which is making altcoins bleed, is starting to really affect investors' emotions, guys. But history does not usually repeat, but it often rhymes. And so far, we are rhyming very, very closely with the 2015 to 2017 cycle. We open this up here, guys, and you can see we had 4 months of choppiness. We're nearly at 4 months of choppiness for this cycle, guys, and we have got room to come down to the downside to the mid to low 60s before we do experience our next parabolic move. And this is the time where the weak hands do get shaken out of the market, guys. And I don't want any of you guys to be weak hands. And yes, there may be some alts that we need to reassess, but right now the majority of our top blue chip alts, and ICP being on that list, we shouldn't be getting shaken out of the market at this time, guys, because if you shaken out here and this comes after, you're going to be kicking yourself and trying to play catch up. And this is why the majority of investors do not make money in bull runs, because they only act with their emotions. So let's go and check out the trading view, guys. Now, this is something that I showed you guys before, something that we've tracked for a very, very long time on this channel. And again, look, after the halving, we said we got a worst case scenario or a best case scenario. Now, we still could come down to around 64k here, guys, as our next level of support with this broadening channel. Okay, so while people are saying, right, if we lose this 66k, and then we dump down below it, people are going to start to leave the market. Maybe we get a bounce of 64k, find support, and then start to retrace to have our next leg up, guys. But for now, there is still support underneath us. Say we should completely exit risk on investments would be a little bit foolish in my opinion, okay? So again, look, I'm not here to say, guys, just deal with it, because I completely understand it is not easy to be looking at your portfolio, dumping hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands in some of you guys' case. But we have to remember there still is some chance that we do find lower support. All the weak hands will have exited the market at this point, and they're going to start to play catch up in this next leg. Now, what is ICP looking like today, guys? As I told you in yesterday's video, I said we got some key levels of interest underneath us. We have $9.51, $8.53, and then like a worst case, everybody leaves the market at this $5.93 to $6. And I've been seeing a lot of people online saying that $6, they're waiting for $6 ICP. But what I'll be doing is I'll be DCAing in at these levels, guys. So if we do fill this wick here that we previously were looking at, and that does bring us to $9.51, I'll be buying another bag of ICP here. And then again, this initial breakout retest at $8.53, I'll be adding more to, guys. So right now, I mean, is history repeating itself? Is this just another pre-FOMC meeting flash crash before we do have our next leg up for crypto, for altcoins, for Bitcoin? Or is it the start of a bearish turn for the general crypto market? And right now, I'm on the side of this is just a flash crash before we do have our next leg up, and basically a shakeout for the weak hands. But for now, I know a lot of people are going to be emotional. They're not going to want to hear it, and their altcoin portfolio are down like 50% on most alts. But this is the worst time that you could be leaving the market, guys. The money is made when people are fearful, when the prices are low, guys. I mean, everybody asks for lower prices. When they come, nobody wants to know. So for now, it's just a little video to say, guys, try your best to just remove emotions from the market. I know it's hard. Try not to look at the portfolio. Chill for a minute. We can reassess after tomorrow. But that's it. Let me know how you're feeling about crypto, about your altcoin portfolio as well. All comments are welcome below. And again, if you got this far, make sure to pause the video, smash that like button, support the channel by subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.